Okay, so I'm going to show you how to make these nice little triangle pieces for your Christmas tree. Here's a small little miniature one I have, really small. And these are the triangle pieces that we'll be making. Okay, so first off, we're going to need glue stick, masking tape. I use a masking tape because that peels and sticks easily. Scissors, any kind of marking device, a pen or a marker. We need construction paper, which I already have taped down here with masking tape. And I'm going to need, don't forget, one of the most important things is your triangle template. Any object at home that has a triangle, you can use it. Even a book or whatever, you can use that. Okay, so I'm using a set square. Okay, and you'll need your decorative Christmas wrapping paper or any kind of paper that you want to use. Okay, and I think that's all we need. All right, so let's get to it. Okay, so we're going to begin. We have our little piece of construction paper ready to go. We've taped it down with our masking tape so we keep it stabilized on top of the counter or whatever surface we're using. And we have everything ready to go. So what we first want to do is we want to eyeball our cone to see what size it is. If it's tall and wide or skinny and short, whatever. We don't want to make the cone, the triangles, too small. So the bigger and wider your cone, the larger your triangles should be. So we've eyed that, and at least I've eyed mine, and I know that I'm going to choose, this is the triangle section I'm going to choose. Okay, so I want my triangles to be about from here to about here. So this is what I'm going to do. You can use a set square and a T-square to make draw your triangle, your lines, if you want to. You don't have to. It's not detrimental that you do that, but that's what I do. And then I'm going to use my triangle, and I am going to, so I've determined that I want my triangle to be from here to here, okay? From here to here. So I am just going to put a little point there, a little point here, and I'm going to trace up along the triangle, right? And then I'm just going to join my 2 points at the bottom so that I get my triangle. And I'm going to cut that out. When I cut it out, I'm going to get this, something like this. But of course it's going to be in orange because my construction paper is orange. Okay, I'm going to get something like this. Then I'm going to take this triangle and I am going to put it back down on this construction paper. And I am going to make 3 points. One at the top, one at the bottom, but I'm going to go over about about a couple of centimeters over, say about like here, because I don't want it to be, my dot to be exactly on the corner. Because when I do, you'll see that why in a minute. And then I'm going to do the same. I'm going to try to make you see this. And I'm going to do the same on the other side. Okay? And then I'm going to take, I'm going to take my, I think I'm going to put a piece of, I can't do it now because I don't have it with me, but oh, here it is. Take a piece of paper, tape I should say, and just put it down here so it's sturdy. And then I'm going to draw, I can use my T-square to do this, again, but I'm not going to because it's going to take a while. So I'm just going to make, I think I will use my T-square because it's going to be easier. So I'm going to put my T-square here. Okay, and then I'm going to draw my lines. So I am going to find the millimeter a little bit over, and I'm going to draw my line up here like this, and go over to the next corner, go over about a couple of millimeters over, and draw my straight line. That's where the T-square comes in pretty good, helpful, because it keeps you straight. Okay, and then I'm just going to bring up my T-square up here and join, go to the very top of my triangle and draw a straight line right over like this. You don't need a T-square. You really don't. You can just make your triangle. It doesn't matter. But it's just like I said, I like to do that. So now I have a square. I'll take that off and I'll make my last line at the very bottom. So I have a perfect square. Then I'm going to cut it out. I'm going to cut out my square. Okay, and cut it out. And then when I cut out my square, I'm going to get something like this. Okay, this is going to be this. So these are going to be partners in crime. So I labeled them number 1, number 2. Okay, and I put arrows. If you can see the 2 arrows here, that tells me that this is the way it's supposed to. It's not going to be like this. It's going to be like this, up and down that way. So it's easy to tell. And then when I'm not using them, I just clip them together with a paper clip, and I can use them for next year. It takes a while. It takes 5 minutes to do this. That's all it takes. It may seem long because I'm telling you how to do it, but it's really quick. So that what you have now is this. Okay, so you have this now. That's what you have. Something that looks like this. Okay, so then what you're going to do with this now, this square template, is you're going to get your paper, your Christmas paper, whatever paper you're using, and you're going to fold it multiple times, okay, on its wrong side. Not the right side, on the wrong side, because you'll be tracing on the wrong side. You want to be tracing and see marks on your good side. So you're going to take this and you're going to put the paper over there like this, and you're going to get your marker or pen. Marker is probably better for this type of paper. Just trace around the square, trace all around it. And you're going to go over here and you have more space here, so you're just going to trace another square, okay? And you're going to cut it out. Cut out the square. Cut out the square, and you're going to get this. You're going to get this, squares like this. And the reason why you do it, you fold it multiple times, is so that you get a lot of squares at one time, rather than one square at one time, right? And you can do this for the next year, so you don't have to prepare for the next year doing it this way. And then this is where the little gap at either side, the 2mm gap, comes handy. So now what you're going to do is you're going to put your template, your triangular template, right in the center of the paper, like so. And then you are going to take this, you're going to use your glue stick. You don't need a glue stick, I'm just preparing the glue stick. And then you are going to hold on to it like that. Make sure it's in the center. You're going to fold over one edge like that. Fold over the other edge like that. And then you're going to put down some glue. And you're going to fold over the other edge so it sticks. And then, after you've done that, you are going to pull it out. And you got your triangle. And it takes time to make a triangle, so you can do what you're watching television, or listen to a music, or if you go to work, you can do while you're at work on break, things like that. Okay, so you get your triangle, and that really only takes about, doing this only takes about a few minutes. It really takes only literally a few minutes, as long as you have everything ready to go. Okay, and you can do this for next year. You can get it all, make a whole bunch, and then when you're ready to make it, they're all ready. What I do is I make them and I put them in a box, and I'm ready to make my tree. It's all ready and ready to go. Okay, so that's how you make your triangle for your Christmas tree. And it doesn't matter if this part is not angled right, because it'll be hidden with the other cones coming down. Okay, so yeah, that's how you do it. I have a few like this, so I keep them for whenever I want to make different size trees, just like that. I'll just keep them away, tucked away, like this. Okay, keep them tucked away. Oh, put this on it so it stays together like that. I just put them away. Whenever I want to make a tree, I just use it. Okay, so this is what you do. This is how you make your triangle. Okay, I hope you like that. Let me know if you do, or even if you don't. Try making this tree. And this is one of my favorite trees that I make. I really love to make these trees. I just think they're wonderful, and they're wonderful Christmas decoration. I love Christmas, and I love to make these trees. They're such a beautiful addition to any room, or even use it as a centerpiece for a dinner. I just think they're wonderful ideas. And I used little miniature presents as the topping, and little gifts with laser paper again, and little miniature bowls to give a nice look. Don't let these beautifully gift-wrapped boxes fool you. They're used strictly for Christmas decor, and there's absolutely nothing in them. If you have a room in your house and you want to decorate it for the Christmas season, and you want to put a Christmas tree in that room, but you don't want to put the actual presents underneath it, a good way to go is to use empty boxes. You can use pretty Christmas wrapping paper to wrap them. Like this one here is a smaller box. I use Christmas tissue paper, and for the bowl I use streamers. Down below I have a laser wrapping paper. That's what it looks like. And for the bow I use wired ribbon. Wired ribbon is good because it gives it nice form. Okay, and then down below that I use a more expensive wrapping paper, and I also use wired ribbon. And I also use spiral ribbon to make a beautiful rose. That topped it off. Okay, the nice thing about this is that you can use this year in and year out. Every Christmas, store them away in a safe spot away from the running children and grandchildren, and you can use them again and again. Okay, so this is just another tip from Organize and Decor. I hope you liked it. Okay, thanks for watching.